where you live, we all have the same question.
What is he thinking?
What is she thinking?
No matter how hard you try, you will never figure out man and woman.
So you got me, Jessi, to speak for the girls.
And you've got the one and only Benji to represent the guys.
Yes.
We're here to help you with all your questions on love.
And it is hard.
Hi.
Yeah! We're
Getting
nailing this.
better. Getting
We're doing
better.
this so
It's
good.
improving.
Oh my goodness. You guys, can you believe that it's already November?
Oh my god.
It's so cold, guys.
It's November.
November.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Benji, do you remember that when we first met for the interview?
Yeah.
I think that was when you were promoting Hello song, right? And when Jessi, we literally just listened to that song to Lini. When was that? It was already like 2 months,
3 months ago, I
2
think.
months ago.
2 months ago.
For
us,
for
3
you-
months ago.
3 months ago. Maybe more than that? 3 months, almost 3 months.
4 months ago, we had just debuted.
Right. And then after you debuted with that song Hello, and you
Yeah.
guys were promoting that song with that for a month. So yes, almost 3 months, and Jessi maybe 2 months, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's
Time
already
is ticking.
end of 2014. Isn't it
No.
scary?
Wow.
How old will you be, Benji, when it comes to 2015?
I will be Korean age 24.
You know, that'd be that's kind of weird, right?
I mean, what, the age?
Because so my birthday just passed. It was in October, and I just had a 27th birthday not too long ago. But in Korea age, when you're born, you're a year old,
You're
right?
born one, yes.
And also when the what is that? The year change, then you get 1 year older. So sometimes, like people like me who has like the late
It's two.
birthday, two.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm a December baby, so
Your
I'm
birthday is
27.
December.
I'm considered 27 right now, which is like really odd.
Okay, so
But I'm 25.
as
Keep it fresh.
seriously, so as soon no, you're not 25. No, I'm just kidding. So as soon as you turn it into 26, you be 27
Yes, exactly.
by 2015.
Yes.
That is just not fair.
It's not.
Anyways, how is everyone? Though last time, Jessi, you did great job giving advice for what are you looking?
you. Guys, let's not repeat that.
Why? Jessi, I think that was the cutest thing that you ever did, and she was just so
I was
innocent. It's
kind
like, why don't you just say it in a nice way? What are you looking at? Just say
It's the same. Let's not get started with this again. I'm gonna get hot again.
Oh my goodness, because the last time we were, oh my goodness, can anyone turn on the AC? But
Yes.
anyways, all right,
Oh
so
my God.
are you guys ready for tonight's Heart to Heart?
Yes, I am so
I'm ready for the questions.
We
Bring
have
it.
a very long message from Ichini, so it seems like it's pretty serious. This is from Indonesia. Hello, Stephanie, Jessi, and Benji. Hello, hello.
Hi.
So I have a colleague, and we usually eat lunch together. And he and I have a lot of things in common, and that made both of us quite close. So we started to share our personal life problem. And later, I found out that he had a problem in his marriage life.
Whoa.
Okay. He told me how unhappy he is and how much his wife changed since they got married. I used to tell him to understand his wife and try as hard as he can to save his marriage, but his marriage life is not getting better. He told me he tried his best, but they always end up with a fight. With the relationship between him and his wife getting further away, our relationship is getting closer. Oh, red flag. We are not only just having a lunch together and talking on the phone, but we also hang out together more often. We hang out after work, and we even hang out on the weekends day. I really enjoy being with him, and I forgot to realize that he is someone's husband. When I
Bad
told
girl.
my friend, she got mad at me and told me I did wrong. No matter how much I like being with him, I shouldn't hang out with him. And even we are not a lover and something, but what his wife may think if she finds out. And if I keep hanging out with him, maybe I will end up falling in love with him. I don't know. Maybe I did wrong, but I cannot stop myself. He is nice and good friend to talk with. We match each other. Okay.
They're more than friends.
Really confused. Please give me some advices. Thank you. Oh wow.
wow.
I cannot believe
This reminds me of that movie. Have you ever seen the recent movie The Other Woman?
the
with,
other woman.
with Cameron Diaz.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
hilarious.
the new one.
Yeah, it's the most recent new movie. But this kind of reminds me of that movie.
All the ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
gather up, like three of them teaming up.
Yeah, teaming up to catch this guy. But I mean, this
We need it straightforward, realistic, like honest.
Okay.
Okay, let me just get to the bottom of it because I'm the most honest person in this room. Honestly, I think this is not a good idea. I mean, there are a lot of people who are like this.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of mess with people who have marriages, and they.
Well, you know what? I think Jenny, she doesn't realize that she is already like falling. I think I can see that she's already in love with him.
That's usually what happens is where when there's a marriage and they're together for a really long time. Obviously, they're gonna fight. That's what happens with marriage. You fight and you make up and whatnot. But
wow, marriage.
no, because I have a lot of married friends in the States.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. And they fight, and I've seen situations just like this, where the husband was talking to another girl. It could lead to falling in love. So she's worried
that she's gonna be too much in love with him.
See, that's where the problem is. My thing is, it could be kind of like a homewrecker. You don't want to be a homewrecker, right? You don't want to be that girl who breaks up a marriage. Obviously that's not ever good.
Right.
If you want, for now she's saying, what's her name?
Jenny?
Oh yeah, she's saying that right now she's, the thing is, I feel like guys and girls, they cannot be friends. That's how I feel.
Oh, really?
You can be friends, but there's like a limit. Like for me,
there's always limit.
Yeah, of course. Some like you know how usually like there's a lot of cases where guys and girls, they become so close, they have relationships, and then all of a sudden they break up. They talk about their relationship problems,
and then
they end up together.
Right? This is what exactly happened.
Kind of like a similar situation to that. So my advice, is, I don't know.
I don't think she should go for it. I mean, if this guy's married and he's already starting something else with another girl, then he might do the exact same thing to you.
With another girl.
I represent guys, but no, this is not an ideal situation whatsoever. I really don't think she should go for it.
No,
and
me too.
Is this guy saying that he's gonna divorce her?
No,
right?
There's
no details about it.
Then, oh my goodness, that would be a big, big problem. Don't get into this kind of situation.
Don't put yourself into this situation. He's married. If they get a divorce and then after that, see from there. But for now, I think you should leave this guy alone and just let him be.
So, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that our listeners are going through this kind of situation. But Ichini, I really think that you kind of have to you really have to stop. And don't. You said that it's hard for you to stop already, and you said that you are afraid to falling in love. You are already in love with him.
Yes, you are.
And more. Oh my goodness, this is very hard. It will be very hard for you to stop, but you really have to cut the time that you're spending with him. You really have to decrease.
You gotta just ignore his. You just gotta delete his number and block him.
All of I don't. Yeah, that would be the best solution. But I can see, I respect our listeners' emotion, feelings. But it will be very, very hard for you to do that. But you really have to talk to yourself and then tell yourself that you really have to cut the time and then spend less time with him. And then after all, you'll be, you will not be awkward to say that, oh, I have today I cannot really meet you, or to come up with the excuses. But when you're too available all the time, then this guy will be so comfortable around you, and then he will be much more clingy. After all. Yeah, I'm counseling the marriage couple.
You're like Dr. Phil right now.
Dr. Stephanie?
Dr. S.
Well, anyways, so I really don't go for a married man.
Please don't, sweetie.
That's no.
It's a big no. And Ijini, seriously, have a hobby. find a hobby or find another like a guy friend who's not married. Yes, I think you really have to like spend like time with other people.
It's gonna be hard, definitely for her too, because I'm sure she's like attached to this guy
right.
and stuff. But
because they are having deep exactly. conversation. But, okay, first of all, don't share your own problem. No.
But at the end of the day, as sad as it sounds, like he's gonna go back to his wife.
Wife, of course.
So just to save yourself and time, I think it's better off that you just kind of
let it go.
Yeah. Whoa, I almost hit. Oh.
Yeah. Ichine, seriously, I'm sure that he's not going to divorce. But if he's going to, let's see what happened after the divorce. But he's married, man. His commitment to this one woman. So don't go for it. We are all agreeing together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a big no-no, Ichine. And hopefully our advice helped you. From Indonesia, thank you very much. So it is our time to take a music break. This is 너 때문에 못 살아, All I Want Is You by 서인국 featuring Verbal Gent. Yes, welcome back everyone. You're listening to Sound K and I'm your DJ Stephanie. For Heart to Heart, we do have Benji and Jessi in our studio. And Ichine, seriously, hopefully our advice really helped you. And then if you have any feedback message or any kind of the update problem, please let us know. Okay, Benji, it's your turn.
All right, and the next one comes from Hana Youssef from Morocco. Says, hello, happy Wednesday, everyone. My name is Hanaya.
Hanaya, pretty name.
My best friend and I are in love with the same guy. It's tearing our friendship apart. We haven't talked to each other in days. She stopped coming to my house every day and completely gives me the cold shoulder. Worst of all, our crush likes the both of us equally. I really don't want to lose my best friend to a boy, but I also don't want to let this guy go because he's really special. Tell me what I should do, please.
Oh my God.
Okay, to be completely honest with you, this makes me angry. It makes me really angry because of this guy.
Of this guy.
I'm looking at him.
What are you? I'm so sorry.
I'm giving him the evil eye with my sunglasses.
You're like,
no, because this is.
It's not Ben.
No, of course, but I'm saying this is so cliche. Like this kind of situation happens so often, and it's the worst.
It happens everywhere. It happens everywhere.
It does, and it's like the worst situation because it's either you choose your friend or this guy, but. I don't know. This just makes me angry.
Right. I can see that.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like shaking.
I can see the steam rising up right now. It's like getting hot again here.
Yeah.
But I mean, this guy liking both girls equally, that's not really like a straight thing to, that's not a guy thing, a man thing to do. Like metaphorically speaking. I mean, I can sort of understand if he wants to like be like, oh, I got two girls and all this stuff. But in the end, that's not relevant to anything. In the end, you're going to pick one person and you should obviously let the two know.
And she's your best friend.
Friendship comes before.
You know what? I had a different situation. I've been talking about this with our listeners. So I've been my best friend. Oh my God, I'm talking about this again. So I consider her as a best friend for 10 years. 10 years, and our family knows each other. Like all the family members and everyone.
As a family friend.
It's like family friends, and she's my age, and we went to the middle school together and high school together, all together. And then she was hiding something, and then I did not know until that I found the picture that she was with my ex-boyfriend. That I didn't date him like deeply. Well, he was just like I was in what middle school. So we were just like, it's like a puppy love. And I thought that being a friend is much better than boyfriend, because that word was just too heavy for me. So what I did was I don't think I can dating. Oh, not really, but we can be a good friend. So I had feeling for him. He was older than me, and he had a definitely feeling for me too. But the whole situation, my best friend, she was beside me. She was always there, even when I was breaking up with him, on the phone. She was right there. But after all, she ended up dating him, and she was hiding that for a year.
She was waiting for the moment.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she wasn't?
She was not going to tell me. She thought that she's, you know, I don't know. And then the worst part was she was telling me that that guy was saying that dating me was the worst experience. So she was telling me that.
Oh my god.
I know. So
this is just I've heard so many stories like this. Are you guys still friends?
No, I don't talk to her. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
But anyways, but you know what? But you know what? Because I would rather choose a friendship because I was younger and then I was not serious about relationship. It's just like the fact that she was hiding from me that really kind of like stabbed me in the back. But the thing is, if I was in your situation, if I knew that this guy was interested in her, and then my friend was interested in him, then I would just say, you guys just, you know, go and date. I would just, you know, support them. I will give up like right away. I'm not going to fight over the friendship. I don't do that. I would just rather that I have another, like, I can date other guys. But the thing is, you know, if you guys both have a very, like, you know, like a deep feeling for each other, then go ahead. I will definitely support. Then your friends and the guy will think differently when they talk about you. Yes. So, me... Hanaya, I can see that you, if you're willing to fight with a friend, I can see that you are not going to fight with your friend, but you just don't know what to do, right? Wait a minute.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
they just love the same guy, and the guy loves both of them, and they're in a dilemma right now, and it's either friendship or the guy.
boys.
But you know what? There's no... Really? Because he didn't... Okay, did he ask you out? Well, that's the point.
No,
because
but the point is they're both talking. He's talking to both of them. So therefore, he's...
Well, talking doesn't make
But I'm
any
sure
problem.
I'm sure it's more than just talking.
I don't know. We don't know the details.
But from what she wrote, you know, he claims that he likes both of them, right?
Why don't you ask him that, like... choose one, then he'll be much like clearer.
Like, what are you doing?
It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing to us? It's like, we've been friends, and why are you doing to us? So why don't you just like say that, okay, I'm a little tired of this, so I just want to make you to decide. And
no, I think the girls should talk about it.
What do you mean?
I think the two girls should meet up. Because they're best friends, right? They talk about everything.
They don't talk to each other.
Oh yeah, they say they don't talk.
Yeah, so it's the guy's turn to actually make the decision. And then, Hanaya, you know what? Don't afraid to lose him. I don't think he can be a man for you. Because you said that he likes both of them equally.
I mean, he clearly isn't a man right there.
He's not. I'm sorry. Nope. Benji.
I had this exact situation actually happen to me before.
Okay.
Except instead of like two girls and this guy, it was me and my best friend and a girl.
Oh.
And
so what was the solution? What was the best way to...
In the end, what happened was like friendship was like what really came through, I think. Because I remember at a certain point, like we wouldn't talk to each other, we'd ignore each other. And it was all like girl focused. And then what ended up happening was we talked about it. Like we talked it over. And we're like, you know.
You guys are guys. So that's possible. But for the girls, it's impossible to meet up and then get over things. It's a...
Guys and girls, they're different breeds. With guys, when they date, like, stuff like that, like, they, like, date the same girls.
And they don't really care.
And they don't care.
They don't care.
See, you're too young. You don't know yet.
But you keep saying that.
I have friends. No, because, you know, I have guy friends that... that they all, like, they have a group. They've dated the same girls. And, they don't care.
They don't care. And then, you know, after all, they talk about her. That's the worst part. They talk about the same girl all together.
Yeah.
Make fun of them. You know what? So I really don't want you to get into that kind of situation. But if your friend is like not talking to her, don't consider her as a best friend first. And second, just dump him. Don't even think about him. He is not a man that you can trust.
Gross.
seriously. Moving on. There you go. No, seriously. Near future, I'm sure that you will find another man that you can fall in love with. Him. He's not the only guy in this world.
Definitely not.
Come on, give you another chances to other guys. All right, so let's move on. Jessica.
Yes, so 13 Superman from Indonesia.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have a friend. He's been in a relationship with someone he loves for about 7 years.
Okay.
Their families have known each other. But someday his parents called him to come back. And without the girl knowing, my friend's mother has already prepared for a marriage partner for him.
Whoa.
Okay.
My friend doesn't know how to tell his girlfriend because he really loves his girlfriend. Then when the boy want to go with his girlfriend, his mother passed away and made a testament for his son to marry the girl she's been prepared for. Oh my goodness. What's my friend supposed to do? Should she follow his mother's last message or should he follow his heart?
Okay, so tonight we had serious
Thinking.
problems. All right, so we are going to talk about this problem after taking a song break. This is 애송이 Young Man by Lexi. Everyone, we really have to get to this problem. So 13 Supermen. All right, so I'm going to give you the example, and my friends who actually grew up like in this wealthy, like their families are wealthy, like oh my gosh, wealthy, and their parents always set up the marriage for them. And sorry, I'm like revealing everything. And my friends, they want to have fun with other girls. So they actually have a girlfriend. They actually have a girlfriend, and not only a girlfriend, there's a lot of like female friends. But after all, it's the family thing. So they couldn't reject the family's wish. But the thing is, it's very important because they are, the heir of the generation who can kind of lead their family,
Like
business.
company.
So they actually don't have a choice. So I felt a little sad and bad for them because they have like zero choice. But actually for you have a choice. Well, your friend have a choice. So he dated her for 7 years, and my concern or my question is his mother when she said the last will, is that like a legal thing in Indonesia? I don't know what's like a cultural like background is, but if it's like if she like left a note or some kind of
Like a will,
like
like a notarized document.
then that would be a big problem. But if she just like said like my last wish is like you like getting married to this girl, then I think that's kind of different story. What I want to say is I think you really have to follow, or he has to follow his heart. Well, that's my opinion.
I completely agree with that.
With that.
Yeah, because even the law cannot really break this, love.
Yeah.
They've been dating for like 7 years. And did he, he met this girl or not yet? So we don't have like further information about like this guy, right? The other girl, not the girlfriend, but the other girl, right?
Yeah.
So if you can share some more details, then we can give you a better advice. But since this is a really, really deep and like a family thing, so we cannot really like say like this or that.
Do this or do that.
But yeah, to give you like honest opinion, your friend should definitely go follow his heart. I think that's my opinion.
Especially if it was like a year of dating. I would, think about it maybe, but 7 years, I mean, that's a long time.
That's a long time, and he's grown up, and he would know what to deal and how to deal with a family.
Yes.
If he's a man. Yes? Okay, so Benji, could you share next message?
The next message is from Big SJ Kiss 501 from Canada.
It's Canada.
Ooh.
Whoop.
Hey, this guy keeps appearing everywhere my friend and I go. Even if he lives further down the street, he would always walk up a stop to where we catch the bus. Once we're in the bus, he always sits close to us. The creepy thing is, when my friend walks home, he would follow her even though he lives the opposite way.
Oh.
I want to know what he's thinking because it's kind of creepy.
Okay, okay, very simple. Say, what are you thinking?
Why are you following me?
Easy. Why?
No, this clearly he's clearly a creeper.
Yeah.
I'm like stuttering right now because he's just a creeper.
Maybe he really likes this girl.
That's still creepy though. I mean,
But you don't.
if you follow them home.
If a guy likes a girl, you don't approach them in a way like in a creepy manner because she feels creeped out.
Yeah, that's the key word. There you go.
He's just he's just creepy. Like that's all I can say.
I think so.
In this case, because she doesn't know this guy, and she just keeps appearing. They live in the opposite direction, but yet he still follows her. So that's like weird.
Right.
That's just creepy.
You know.
Okay. Sorry, I had this.
Hey, you're just weird
Wow.
too.
That's just
You and your friends are
so
weird.
many experiences.
Okay, so I was a trainee. I was 17 years old, and then there was a guy, right? He would just randomly show up, and he is outside appearance. He's good looking, and he's just normal person. But just the way he behave, he definitely is creepy. Okay, and he really was a creeper. So he was randomly appearing, and then he didn't really actually say things, but he was always there. Okay, so what happened was he was not doing that only to me. He was doing that to other trainees too.
Okay, so
that's.
I mean, this happens to a lot of females. There's a lot of creepers out there, just
true.
not even in Canada. All over the world, there's guys creeping around here and there. So this is not something new. Just
I think he's gonna do this to other girls.
call
too.
the police. No, I don't think in this situation. Because he's saying that he keeps appearing like
But
he's
not
stalking her.
But you know what? I think this girl have to step out and say, "What are you doing first?"
Exactly. You gotta be like, "What you looking at?"
Right. It's like, why are you following me? You really have to say that first. And then if there's some kind of situation, then you might have to think about calling the police or something like that.
It could be really serious.
No, seriously.
You gotta run. No, you gotta call the police. In this situation, if it was me, I would probably be like,
say first.
Why are you...
Right.
Why are you following me?
Right.
Why are you stalking me? And obviously the guy is going to be like, stuttering, whatever.
Right. Then he will feel embarrassed.
But, I don't know. This situation is just, really iffy for me because I think this guy is playing out just like a stalker, maybe.
Definitely let him know that you know that he's there. Or else he might just keep following and be like, oh, she doesn't know that I'm here. And then he might just keep following you. And... if you feel threatened enough, carry mace or carry pepper spray. That's actual advice. Bring that stuff. And to all the guys out there, never treat a girl like this. Never do this to a girl.
No.
'Cause that's really creepy.
Oh, it is.
Be more direct.
Status.
Get up that manliness and that testosterone. Just be like, I really like you, and maybe we can get coffee.
But you know what? There's a certain people who do this, and I told you guys. Well, it didn't go long. So I don't know how long this guy was following this girl, but I think that if you warn him, giving him a warning sign, then he might stop or follow other girl. Right? Like Benji said, you kind of have to let him know that you are kind of threatened or you are you are creeped out. You kind of have to show your feelings. Otherwise, this guy will not understand.
And he will not stop and he will keep following.
Right. Or just say that, oh, should I call the police? So stop following me.
Yes, you got to threaten him.
You really got to like give him the warning sign or threaten him or something
Flash
like that.
the lights.
Yes, seriously. Okay, so big SJ Kiss 501 from Canada. Thank you very much.
you.
Thank
That was
you.
a little.
Be careful.
Yes, let's move on. We have a rehab from Tunisia. So, this summer I met a boy and it seems like he liked me. Okay, seemed like. So he even talked to my friends about me and asked if I am single. We study in the same high school and it's his last year. Now that we became close, he didn't ask me out yet. But I feel really in love. But the boy started avoiding me. I told my friends and she asked him for a reason. He said that he is stressed because of the national exam and he doesn't want to bother me with his worries. Guys, he doesn't know that I like him. Okay, and this situation is annoying me. I love him more than anything. Ooh, and I want to be bothered with his problem. I want to confess. What should I do? Okay, Benji, I think it's a little simple.
Yeah, I think this one's like, she should just go help him.
Yeah.
I think like, you know, if he's really thinking about it a lot if he doesn't want to bother her with his problems. But, you know, go up to him, help him, be like, oh, you know, I can help you study or something like that. And, like, take his mind off stuff. Because, obviously, if he doesn't want to bother you with his problems, he cares about you. And he's thinking about you. So, you know, I think you should, it should be really easy for you to just go up to him and just approach him. And, you know, you don't have to like, confess to him from the very front. But spend time with him and get to know him and help him out. And then over time, you know, I think that relationship will definitely build up.
Okay, so Benji, wow, it's a little different than I thought, but but you know what? The last sentence that you said, it's very similar. So if you can help him, then that would be great. But if he doesn't want to be bothered with his problem, with you know his worries, then it will be a little bit too much for girls to just like, you know, be there and then, oh my goodness, what is your problem? I'm going to help you. Then he'll be more bothered of that. But like you said, take a time and then like start with this like petite like greeting. Like greeting, like saying hello or what's going on or like you know, asking how he is. Starting that, then he will start to talk, right? But after that, if he's like keep avoiding, then I think men usually when they are interested in girls, they don't really avoid people, right? Am I right, Benji?
Yeah, I mean, even just like saying hi just like makes your entire day.
And
Maybe that's just me.
I think if he is not making a first move, but I think you kind of have to let yourself out there and then start to be a friend first. Don't think about relationship too soon, because seems like he was, you know, saying hello and then be nice, and he was asking other people that you're single, which means that he was a little interested. But after that, he is avoiding you. That kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah. So I think being a friend is a much better for now than talk about love. I think love is a little too heavy for this kind of situation. Yes. What do you think, Jessi?
I completely agree with you.
Okay.
Case closed.
Case closed. Ooh. Wow, we shared a lot of serious messages and plus different messages. Yeah. Thank you very, very much for sharing your problem with us tonight. And once more, thank you, Benji and Jessi, for your great advices.
Thank you.
Yes, it is our time to say goodbye to you two. And we are going to listen to this last track. This is 그런 남자, Such a Man by Bro. And see you guys next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.